I wanted to address the fact that I'm in a different room. I'm at my parents' house right now. Before we get started, if you don't know me, my name is Sonia and I actually love Victoria Beckham Beauty and it's one of my most featured brands on this channel. I have a lot of videos that you could actually watch from my channel. I have a playlist where I condense all the videos in one playlist so you can view all my content. If you like Victoria Beckham Beauty as well, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, or at the end of this video, like this video if you liked the video. I'm gonna link all of the products I talk about below, so if you do want to purchase it, you can use one of my affiliate links. Anything I earn from my channel, it's gonna go back into my channel because I'm such a small channel. So I'm filming with my phone camera. I didn't know how to split the day. I really wanted to film today because I did finally get the new eyebrow or BabyBlade eyebrow pencil from Victoria Beckham Beauty, and I wanted to test it out as soon as I could because I know you guys are maybe eyeing this. This portion I am going to film with my phone camera. However, the B-roll that I did and the demo is going to be filmed with my regular camera, and it's going to be better quality. You know, you guys seem to love the this or that style of videos, so I am going to do a this or that with the Westman Atelier eyebrow pencil. Both of these brands dominate the luxury clean beauty market. I feel often the same customer would like these two brands, and they're both quite pricey, which is a reason why I like to feature both of these brands on my channel, because I know they're quite pricey and you don't see a sale come around too often. I know Westman Atelier is at Sephora in the US. Unfortunately, in Europe, this isn't the case. So us Europeans have to get everything like at the most expensive level because there's never a sale, and this is why I like to do these reviews. So let's first talk about the new Victoria Beckham BabyBlade Microfine Brow Pencil. This is a brow pencil that contains 0.08 grams of product. This is the ingredient list and it has a 24-month shelf life, which is really great. The formula should be long lasting, it should last all day, and it's creamy, blendable, reminiscent of the Seneca gel liners. There's currently 6 shades and it's made in Korea. The shade that I got is dark brown. On the website, dark brown, it says it's made for dark brown hair or black hair. I picked the color, of course, because I have black hair. It has 2 sides. It has a spoolie side and of course the BabyBlade Microfine Brow Pencil. This should give you a very natural and fine hair finish. It's still very blendable, but the pencil is very fine. I paid 32 euros for this, but of course, like always, I'll put the prices of dollars and pounds down below as well. Then we have the Westman Atelier Bonne Brow. This comes in 4 shades, so less shades than the Victoria Beckham Beauty. It's made in Japan. It has a 12-month shelf life, and this one has an detachable spoolie. It's a little bit thicker. It does feel like it's a refillable packaging. Unfortunately, I don't know if they actually sell the refills. When you buy this new, it actually has a very beautiful, almost katana-like, sword-like blade pencil, but of course I've used mine quite a bit and mine has already kind of dulled down. It's quite thick, and I got mine in the shade Bark, and Bark is for people with dark brown hair. I actually should have gotten Slate, but I ended up going with Bark. This, by the way, retails for 40 euros, so I paid significantly, I feel significantly more than I did for the Victoria Beckham Beauty. I did swatch them both side by side. They're very close in color, but I actually feel that the Westman Atelier one is a little bit more neutral in tone, even though this one is the more warm colored one compared to Slate, which is the deepest color of the bunch. Now I have demoed these two for you, and you can see the demo here, how I use them. The Westman Atelier one I'm very familiar with. I have a review already on this brow or the Bonne Brow product, and I actually think that the review still stands. Even though that was the first impression for me, this one was kind of underwhelming. You know, 40 euros is such a hefty price tag, even if we're looking into clean and luxury beauty. I'm not necessarily just someone that goes for clean products only. I do think that both Westman Atelier and Victoria Beckham Beauty do a good job in trying to define clean beauty for themselves and sticking to their own concept or core, idea of clean beauty. And they're both luxury beauty brands, so I understand that the name does bring a bit of a, a sophistication to the brands, and a little bit, it hikes up the price. When it comes to the Bonne Brow, you first, of course, have the thicker packaging, and the detachable spoolie is something you only see with the Westman Atelier one. Usually they just have a spoolie at the end. This is definitely a personal preference, but I don't actually like the detachable spoolie. I feel like it can get lost. It's also, I like using this for the control of putting it in my brows. This little number over here, it just, it doesn't actually help with the control of the product into your brows. So I don't like the detachable spoolie. Then when you look at the component is a little bit thick for me. You can fill in the brows nicely. It is actually a really nice product. It's blendable. It feels a little bit more creamy than the Victoria Beckham Beauty one if we're already going into the comparison. And the color is a good color for me. Unfortunately, I just think the brow product is a little bit too thick. Again, has to do with the control of this product. You just get a little bit less control. You always get a very filled in brow when you're using this brow product. For the price, I just think it's an average product, and it wouldn't be the first thing that I'll recommend from the line, but I actually don't think it's a bad brow product. But you know what I mean? For 40 euros, I kind of feel like I need to be a little bit more wowed. That was my first impression of this product, and it's actually still the impression that I have of this. I'll finish this, but I probably won't repurchase it. I think it's a good brow product. The color bark is fine for me, but you always get the same brow. Now let's go into the brow product from Victoria Beckham Beauty, the BabyBlade. This in size already, you already see it's much more slim, and it's very sleek white in packaging. I kind of like this. They kind of decided not to go with the typical black horn or turtle shell packaging, but they went with the white. They have a little bit more color range, so you can get 6 different colors. So for everybody, there should be something that's kind of into their, range of like hair color. And I like that. Another great thing about it is cheaper than the Westman Atelier. For me, it's about 8 euros cheaper, and 8 euros for a brow product is still a lot. Next, I actually like the size of this a little bit better, and the fact that there's a spoolie on this side. You don't have to detach it. There's a little bit more control, and it's more fine. It's more a precision type of brow pencil. Even if I used it now twice, there's no problem with it. It's still a very tiny pencil. It's a creamy formula, and it's quite long lasting. I've had the swatches on for a while, and both of these do not budge. So in terms of color, I feel like they're very similar, even though the Westman Atelier one might be a little bit more neutral. I actually think that you can use these interchangeably, and I don't really care. You don't even see the difference between my eyebrows when it comes to color. I like that you can make very fine lines with these. Very fine compared to the Westman Atelier one. These are just thinner, so you can actually do hair strokes with them, or you can fill in the brow, and after that you can use the spoolie to just blend it out similarly how I did to the Westman Atelier one, and you can still draw in some hairs. So in terms of control, I think the Victoria Beckham Beauty one just wins. I actually enjoy the packaging more. It's sturdy, whereas the Westman Atelier one has the tendency to do that little clicky thing because it is a refillable packaging. This one is a little bulky. I don't like the applicator, like the spoolie that you can take out, so I actually like it overall in use and control. I like the Victoria Beckham Beauty one more. I think the price is better, even though it's still expensive. I think the price is better. And lastly, this has a 24-month shelf life, whereas the Westman Atelier one has a 12-month shelf life. So overall, in this little quick review that I'm doing right now, if you're looking into brow products and you want to try the Victoria Beckham Beauty one, I actually would recommend it. Like I said, I got mine in the shade dark brown, but it's really easy to pick shades because it actually says if you have certain hair colors, what shade they would recommend for you. I didn't want to get 2 of these brow products for you. I wanted to compare these 2 because I know some of you guys like both of these brands, and you're just looking into the brands as well. If you're someone that just likes Victoria Beckham Beauty as a range, I think it's a great brow product, and so far it's looking good. I know I'm going to use this. I review a lot of Victoria Beckham Beauty, and I'm happy with my spendings on this brow product. But if you're kind of looking on, something on a budget, or you think 32 euros is just way too much for a brow product, there are a lot of brow pencils out there that are cheaper in price, will probably do the same thing, especially if we're not going into the clean beauty section. I don't think that this is necessarily a very innovative, or something that you need to have if you like other brands. Think about maybe like Patrick Ta also has a really nice like small precision brow pencil that is also very sleek. There's nothing wrong with that one either. So would I recommend it over the Westman Atelier one? Actually, yes. That would be my final answer. But if you have a lot of brow products in your collection, this is not innovative in any single way. It's just a nice core addition to the line of Victoria Beckham Beauty. Okay guys, well, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope it wasn't too disturbing for you guys that I filmed in this section. I like the change of pace for it personally. If you like this video, please make sure to like this video. If you have any questions regarding anything that you see in this video, or just these two brow products, or another comparison you want me to make, please make sure to comment down below, because I am a small channel. I can still talk to you guys and respond back, and I try to help as much as possible, because it's regarding your money. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to have you. And of course, everybody have a really beautiful, happy, and healthy day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!